If you're an aspiring bike commuter or an aspiring cyclist, then one of the fears that you may be facing is that of riding in the traffic. And that could be the reason why you still haven't got started. So in this video, I'm going to give you 10 of my best tips for riding in the traffic with confidence. And make sure that you stay around, because one of the tips could just be the thing that helps you to overcome that fear, and all of them are actionable. So let's get started. The first step of feeling safe on your bike comes from the fact of knowing that drivers can spot you in time and they can pass you safely. And you can influence that a great deal by wearing bright colors and by using lights on your bicycle. I don't have statistical data to back this up with, but I'm quite confident to say that most accidents, or at least many accidents, could be avoided if cyclists were more visible to drivers. I can say that from experience, that I can see cyclists who use lights and are dressed in bright clothing from much further away than I can those who don't. The second tip is to make sure that your bike is safe to ride. So instead of worrying about what ifs, like what if I can't stop in time, what if I have a puncture, take a more proactive approach and check your brakes and make sure that you can stop in time. Make sure that your tire is properly inflated, that it's not cracked, the sidewalls are not cracked, it's not falling apart. A bike in decent mechanical condition is far less likely to break down, and it boosts your confidence. My third tip is sharpen your senses, and this means in a special way not blocking your ears. Now, when you're riding your bike, you can only see so much of the road, but your ears also complement your eyesight. So what you can't see with your eyes, in many cases you can hear with your ears. So some cars approaching from behind, somebody ringing a bell, somebody shouting, somebody honking a horn, they can all be heard with your ears but not seen by your eyes. Not to mention that in some countries, riding with headphones or earbuds are illegal. My fourth tip is give yourself permission to push your bike when you don't feel safe. For some people, some particular segments of their ride causes them anxiety. It could be a junction, or it could be a bridge, or it could be some other place. But if you know that there is one particular part of the road that you don't feel comfortable riding on, why not get off your bike? Give yourself permission to get off the bike and push it on that segment. And there is nothing to be ashamed of that. It's your way of overcoming that barrier. And as you gain confidence, you might find yourself riding that segment a month from now or in a couple of days from now. My fifth tip is know the rules of the road. And know your rights and know your obligations. Know where you can ride your bike, know where you cannot ride your bike. Know whether you can take a turn, whether you can't take a turn, whether you can ride your bike on the footpath in a certain area or not. All of those will help you be more confident. My sixth tip is know the way. If you know the way, then it's one less thing that occupies your mind, so you can focus on the road and on your surroundings. It's a good idea to run a test ride on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, or maybe one of the evenings when timing doesn't matter. And this goes especially for bike commuters. Don't let your very first commute be a bad experience by getting lost on your way. My seventh tip is master some basic bike handling skills. I think there are 5 skills that can take you from being some guy on the bicycle just having some fun to the pilot and the master of that vehicle. Emergency stop. Practice coming to a full stop from your normal riding speed in the shortest distance possible. This will help you react to any emergency situation when somebody jumps out in front of you or a car stops in front of you. Turning around when riding straight so you can control the traffic coming from behind you. This is a great skill to have, even if you ride with mirrors on your bicycle. Riding your bike one-handed, you should be able to lift up one of your hands from the handlebar and hold the handlebar with the other hand and still ride straight. That way you can reach for the water bottle or adjust anything on your bike that you need. Standing out of the saddle as you're riding your bike, and that's a great skill to have, especially if your ride involves uphill segments. Shifting your weight forward or back so you can get over potholes or get on curbs without damaging your bike. You should be able to do this while riding quite slow. My 8th tip is start on less busy roads. Many of us have the option of taking more than one route, and if you do, then choose the one that is not as busy. It could be a little bit longer, but it is also less busy. Less traffic means more confidence, less things to worry about. And as you gain confidence, you may want to move on major roads as well, but there is no problem in doing some extra riding. My 9th tip is to lower your saddle so you can touch the ground with your feet without getting off the bike. Now, this is not the ideal position for riding, especially because you can't output as much power, and in the long run it can lead to some knee pain. But for a few days or a few weeks, to gain confidence that you can balance the bike and you can stop and touch the ground, it's a great way of starting. My 10th tip is learn how to fix a flat tire. Now, having a puncture really sucks. It is bad because it just throws you off your schedule. But what's even worse is not knowing how to fix that flat tire. So if you have all the tools with you but you don't know how to do it, it's no good. If you learn how to fix a flat tire, then you can be on the road within 5 minutes, no problem. So those are my top 10 tips of overcoming your fear of riding in the traffic. But I wonder, is there any fear that you have that we did not address in this video? Let me know in the comments below and I'll try to respond or make a video about it. And if you like this kind of content, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. And why not come over to my channel, because I think you will find some more interesting videos there. Until next time, pedal on. Bye bye.